Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Riley, and in this video I'm going to be doing a short demonstration comparison video between two different popular firearms used for concealed carry. We're going to be looking at the Glock 43 and the Glock 26. Now, in these videos I'm shooting both of these guns. I'm not really going to tell you when I'm switching between them. You can probably tell just by the video or by what you see, but anyways, the whole point of this video is for me to give you my personal opinion on which gun I like more and which gun I would choose in the long run. The price difference between these two guns, for the Glock 43, which I think I'm shooting right now, yep, I'm shooting that right now. For the Glock 43, you're looking at $450 out the door. For the Glock 26, you're looking at $500 out the door. Those are rough prices. It may vary where you are, so just keep that in mind. And like I said before, when I do my versus or comparison videos, all of these opinions are my own opinions, and they might not be correct. It's just what I think. So if you think something different, just leave a comment in this comment section, and we can just talk it out and figure out why you might think differently. Anyways. So for those that are unaware with the Glocks, the Glock series of guns, both of these Glocks are very concealable. These are good guns for concealed carry. Now, straight off the bat, the Glock 43 is a lot slimmer, and I would say it's easier to conceal carry. The Glock 26 is a little fatter, but it's not too bad either. I mean, the Glock 26 is fairly easy to conceal carry too. It's not a big pistol at all. So I'm just going to go over some stats real quick while you're watching me shoot. Oh, by the way, this is not just me. This is me with several other people, and our skill levels do vary. Some of us haven't been shooting in 20 years. Others, like myself, go shooting quite often. So I'm just going to go over some stats real quick between these two guns. The Glock 26 has a magazine capacity of 10 rounds, so that's pretty good for a concealed carry pistol, 10+1. And the Glock 43, we're looking at 6 rounds, 6+1. That's pretty great. So let's look at the weight unloaded. We're looking at 21.71 ounces for the 26, and 17.95 ounces for the Glock 43. So obviously the Glock 43 is slimmer, easier to conceal, and it's lighter. Loaded, we're looking at roughly 26 ounces for the Glock 26, and 22 ounces loaded for the Glock 43. So also the trigger pull on both of these guns are about the same. They're around 5.5 pounds roughly. But as for the loaded weight, the Glock 43 wins in the slimness and lightness. It's going to be about 4 ounces lighter than the Glock 26. Now, let's see here. So we're going to look at the overall length between these two guns. The Glock 26 is actually a little bit longer, coming in at 6.41 inches, whereas the Glock 43 is only 6.26 inches. And it's also a little bit wider as well. The Glock 26 is 1.18 inches and the Glock 43 is 1.01 inches. So by all the specifications I've just read off, we can easily tell that the Glock 43 is lighter, slimmer, and shorter, and less in width than the Glock 26. Now, because of that, I believe that's why it feels like you're shooting a small gun. Some pistols that are small don't feel like you're shooting a small pistol, but I hate to say it, with the Glock 43, in my opinion, it feels like you're shooting a small concealed carry gun, which is not always, the best. The reason I like the Glock 26 though is because it does not feel, especially if you get an extension on there. See, I'm shooting it right now. If you get an extension on the Glock 26, a pinky extension, it really does not feel like you're shooting a concealed carry gun. I'm not saying it feels like a full-size gun, but I feel like I can stay at the range all day and shoot that gun without any problems because it's not too snappy in the hand. It feels okay. Whereas the Glock 43, on the other hand, it's not too much more snappy, but it's just not as comfortable as the Glock 26 in my opinion. So that's just, again, these are all my opinions, so you may not agree with me, but I'm just putting these out there to maybe help you decide. So the extra little width and weight in your hand in the Glock 26 is kind of the breaking factor for me. I like it. I like how the Glock 26 feels in the hand, especially if you have the pinky extension. So now, with all these things we've talked about, we need to figure out, do we want easier concealability, or do we want more ammo capacity? Because for some people, they might say 6+1 is not enough ammo in their concealed carry pistol. Obviously, you can carry extra magazines, but many people will say 6+1 is not enough. So then you might go over and say, hey, what about the Glock 26? That's got 10+1. Now, for most people, 10+1 is enough. But I think you should get a holster that maybe fits both of these guns and just put them in wherever you would conceal carry, and just compare the width and ask yourself, am I going to be able to comfortably conceal carry this firearm? And in my opinion, both of these guns are you can easily conceal carry either one of these guns. So then it comes down to, which one would you have more fun with at the range? Which one could you shoot more? And again, I'm going to give the point to Glock 26. I can spend all day at the range with the Glock 26 and shoot it and not mind. But the Glock 43, on the other hand, it's just one of those guns, kind of like my Kel-Tec PF9, that's not very fun to shoot because it feels like a small gun. I'm not saying the Glock 43 is a bad gun by any means. I'm just saying the Glock 26 is a lot more fun and a lot more smooth shooting to me. So that's really why I like that gun. And as for accuracy goes, I think I show you. Yeah, I did fairly well on this shot. We're shooting at 10 yards right here. It takes a while to get used to these small pistols. If you've never shot a compact or subcompact, whatever this is considered, get used to it. Go to the range and practice a lot, because if you haven't had a lot of experience with these smaller pistols, they're not like a full-size, 1911 or whatever, Glock 17. They take a long time to get used to and get accurate with. So I recommend choosing the pistol that you feel comfortable with taking to the range often. So if anything, you want to choose a gun that you can take to the range all the time and practice with, because if you do not practice with your concealed carry pistol, then if you ever have to use it, you might freeze up, or you never know. You want to be 100% comfortable with your concealed carry pistol. So this day that we were shooting here, we shot around 350 to 400 rounds all together, so maybe 200 rounds per Glock. And so we were able to get a fairly decent, analysis. And I think I shot 10 yards. I shot this right here at 10 yards, fairly accurate. But we shot around 200 rounds per pistol, so we were able to get a fair analysis of both guns. And at the end of the video, I will be telling you which one I chose. And again, like I said, don't get mad at me. These are my personal opinions, so you might like something else. I'm just giving you my opinion, okay? And the recoil management on these pistols were, especially the Glock 26, was super easy to control. I really liked it. Did not feel like I was shooting a small pistol. So I just want to remind you guys, please subscribe to my channel after watching this video. Please give me a thumbs up on this video and check out my other videos that I've posted in the past. And this last clip in this video, I'm shooting both pistols at the same time. I know, guys, it's not, this was purely just for fun, so don't get mad at me, or I know I might trigger some people, but guys, this was just for fun. We have one magazine left per gun, so I decided to shoot them at the same time just to have a little fun. And that's all that was, guys. So I hope this video helped you a little bit, and my final choice is the Glock 26 all day. Thanks, guys.